Hey everybody, my name is Scott, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Olive Green platform. It's super simple to send out mailers. Just know that I'm going to be touching on some specific things to real estate because that's the field that I come from, and I'll be showing you how to use it if you're a realtor, but keep in mind that this can be used for many different types of purposes, many different types of businesses. So without delaying too much longer, let's get right into it. Right here on the home page, I've already logged in. Sign up is simple, but once you're logged in, you're just going to go ahead and hit Get Start and Create. Right here we have a Create Design, choose your list, and then they take care of the rest. That's the best part. So we're going to go ahead and hit Continue here. Now, like I mentioned, you could do EDDMs, you could do individual recipients. For the purpose of this demo, I want to do individual recipients because we're going to have some really cool demographic options that I want to point out to you that are really special. So we're going to hit recipients. We're going to go ahead and click continue. And the first thing it's going to ask us to do is to design it. Now, in the design, we also have a few options here, whether you want to do 4x6 or 6x9, and that's first class or standard. In this case, I'm going to do a 6x9 postcard, first class. So let's go ahead and hit continue. Now, I don't have any designs just yet, so I'm going to hit create new design right here. And I already have a designed mailer, but what's really cool about Olive Green is that you could actually create your own design right inside of the platform. So it's super simple to use. Or if you already have something that you might have created in Photoshop or in Canva or any of those other types of programs or InDesign, you can upload those and leave specific spaces so that you can change just specific things. So each month, if you're sending out mostly the same postcard, you could just kind of make your own template, which is really cool. So in this case, I have my own. I'm going to click upload your own with a full bleed. This one was for a house that I sold on Buchanan Street. So I'm going to go ahead and name it Buchanan, and we're just going to hit submit. And then that's going to take us into the designer. Now, again, this is where you could add images and text and all that good stuff. But since I have my own design, I'm just going to simply click background here. I'm going to upload our photo. And you see here, I already have this saved, Buchanan front. So this is the front of my postcard. I'm going to hit upload. And once that's done, it's just going to go ahead and place it right on top, and it's going to give us pretty much a good idea of what it's going to look like. You can see here there's some dotted lines around the edge. That shows you about where the bleed may cut, so you want to make sure your content's within that. We're all good here. You do have the option to scale this image if you'd like, but we're just going to hit apply background, and then I'm going to continue to number 2 here. So you see, this is now the back. Now notice, you want to keep this area free of any design elements just because this is where the postage and address is going to go. But similar to the last one, we're just going to hit background here. We're going to select photo, upload, and now we're going to say Buchanan back. There I am. Okay, and you see it fits within the guidelines here. It's not over, the area where we're going to be putting mailing information, so that's really good. I'm going to hit apply background. And now we're pretty much set. We're all set, ready to go here. So I'm going to hit continue. And here comes the fun part. So now we get to create a mailing list. Now, with most EDDMs, and again, Olive Green does do EDDMs, but with most EDDMs, you're not really going to have the option to hit specific demographics or targets. But what's great about Olive Green is we have access to a huge data set that we can use to really narrow in on an audience. So just to show you a few of the things that it's capable of, and hopefully gives you a bigger idea of what you're able to do. You'll notice here, my address is 567 Buchanan, so I'm just going to go ahead and enter that. 7 Buchanan. All right, and now we have the city is Hillside, New Jersey. Don't know the zip, it's okay. Quantity desired, I'm going to guesstimate it somewhere around 1,500. Radius, we're just going to say, let's say 1 mile radius. Now, we're going to go ahead and name this Buchanan. Okay, and I'm going to hit submit. And this is where it gets pretty cool. Now, you can enter up to 25 zip codes, which is, great. You can choose by city, you can choose by county, you can choose by state. What I want to show you is the advanced local selection. So for me as a realtor, I want to be able to target just the area around the house that I sold. I want to make sure that all those people know, hey, you know Buchanan, you know that this house exists, I sold it, I can sell your house, right? So the idea is we're going to actually draw a map. And this is kind of the first time I had personally seen anything like this from a mailing service. So I was especially excited about this. So I'm going to choose that, select from map, but you do see that they have other options here as well. You could just do a simple radius. I want to draw a specific area. So I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. Oops, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to type in 557 Buchanan Street in Hillside, map area. And you see it shows us right here, right on the map, exactly the area that I'm talking about. And I want to just kind of hit this section. So all I'm going to do here is hit Start Polygon Selection. And we're just going to go ahead and do a rough kind of circle around that area. So now it's only selecting addresses within this area. It's perfect. That's what I want. And now I'm going to go to the next. All right. Now we have the option to hit every household in that chosen geography, or we can customize by demographics, lifestyle, purchase behavior. So this is what I wanted to show you. We're going to do that. We're going to do custom demographics. So hit next and look at all these options we have. So you could pick age ranges. This is really helpful for realtors because most of the time when you're sending out mailers, you don't really have a choice of who you're hitting. So you're spending money to send mailers to people that may not really be your target demographic. In this case, I know that I'm looking for people who are going to be selling their homes. Now, is somebody who's less than 30 going to sell their home? It's possible, but I want to really focus in on people who I think are more likely to be selling their home. So I'm going to pick people who are 30 and above. So I'm just going to go from 30 all the way to, let's just say 89. We're going to hit those target audiences. So now it's only going to hit households with people that have these age ranges, okay? You could also pick estimated household income. I'm not going to use that in this specific case, but if you decide that, maybe we only want to hit a certain luxury market, you can say, I only want people who are making a certain amount of money to be receiving these. That's really great. This is a big one. I don't want to hit anybody who's renting. They're not selling their house, right? So we're going to pick only homeowners. So we're going to add that to the list. You could also do gender, marital status. We're not going to use that for real estate, but you can pick length of residence. This is a good one. Again, if somebody just moved in less than 4 years ago, what's the likelihood that they're going to move? Probably not as high as maybe someone who's been living there 6 or 7 years, right? So we're going to go ahead and pick 6 years all the way through 15 years or more. We're going to hit add. You could also pick dwelling unit size. Is it a multifamily or single family? Presence of children. Again, maybe they're empty nesters, so that's what I want. I want to find houses that don't have any children currently living in there. These are people that may be wanting to sell. So we're going to say no children present. Okay, and again, specific property type, you could say single families, condos. And just to kind of, I'm good with my list here, but I do want to show you just some of these other ones. Home market value, you could specify by home market value. Are they credit card users? Are they investors? What type of loan did they have? When did they purchase their home? When was the first loan date? So again, if you're a mortgage person or somebody in finance, maybe you want to use those tools for you. Education, occupation, number of adults, children age ranges, all types of really, really great demographics here. So we're good with our selection. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And now it's going to calculate exactly how many are in this area, what of my criteria did this match. And here we go. So now you have the option. So 153 leads. Now again, if you're sending out EDDMs, that sounds like a small number, but for me, I was able to specify a very select group of people. And that's incredibly powerful because the messaging that we're putting out there is directed towards these people. Now you have the option if you say, I'm going to use this list just one time, or you're going to use it multiple times. In this case, I'm going to use it one time. So we're going to go ahead and hit next. And now your list has been saved. You hit submit to continue. And that's pretty much it. After that, you just go on to payment and you're all set. They take care of the rest. And you do get a sample sent to you. Hopefully this gave you a good overview of what Olive Green is capable of. And, it's a really powerful platform. Again, this is just the use of real estate, but no matter what business you're in, you could find good use for using these targeted demographics. Or if you just need a good company to help you with your EDDMs and what you're already doing, they can help you get started with a good design. They can help you figure out where you want to send these things to and strategize. So it's more than just a printing company. And I was happy to be able to help out and create this video to shine a little bit more light on what they do. Have a good one.